There's something no one sees when you're trying to improve your financial life. It's not your bank account, it's not your job title, it's not your resume, it's your thoughts. The quiet ones. The ones that whisper things like, maybe this is just my level. Maybe I'm not the kind of person who earns more. Maybe I should just be grateful for what I have. I know those thoughts because I lived inside them for years. From the outside, my life looked fine. I had a job, I paid my bills, I was responsible. But inside, I felt stuck. Not because I didn't want more, but because I didn't believe I was capable of more. And that belief shaped everything. It shaped what I applied for, it shaped what I asked for, it shaped what I tolerated. Because when you don't believe you're capable of earning more, you unconsciously build a life that confirms it. You stop trying, not dramatically, but quietly. You don't apply for that opportunity. You don't ask for that raise. You don't negotiate. You don't even let yourself imagine a different reality. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is trying to protect you from disappointment, from rejection, from failure. But the truth is, the belief that you're not capable is the only thing keeping you stuck. Not your intelligence, not your background, not your potential, your belief. And changing your financial life doesn't start with your bank account. It starts with what you tell yourself. Here are the 5 truths I had to learn. Not all at once, but slowly. And these 5 truths changed everything. The first thing I had to tell myself was, I am not stuck. I am trained. Because most of what we believe about money isn't truth. It's conditioning. It's what we saw growing up. It's what we heard. It's what we experienced. If you grew up around scarcity, instability, or stress, your brain learned that money was hard, unsafe, limited. But conditioning is not destiny. It's something you can rewrite slowly, gently, with awareness. The second thing I had to tell myself was my current income is not my final income. For a long time, I treated my salary like it was permanent, like it defined me, like it reflected my full potential. But income is not identity, it's a snapshot, a moment in time. And moments change. Skills grow, confidence grows, opportunities grow. But none of that happens if you believe where you are is where you must stay. The third thing I had to tell myself was I don't need to become someone else to earn more. This one changed everything because I thought earning more required becoming more confident, more outgoing, more perfect. But the truth is, earning more isn't about becoming someone else. It's about stopping the habit of shrinking who you already are. Your calm nature is not weakness. Your kindness is not incompetence. Your quiet strength is not limitation. You don't need to transform into someone louder. You need to stop silencing yourself. The fourth thing I had to tell myself was, I am allowed to learn. For a long time, I avoided things that made me feel inexperienced. Negotiating, learning about investing, understanding my finances deeply. Because I didn't want to feel behind. But everyone starts somewhere. Everyone. Remind yourself that the women who are financially stable today were not born knowing everything. They learned step by step, without rushing, without perfection. And learning doesn't make you behind, it makes you powerful. The fifth thing I had to tell myself was the hardest. I deserve stability. Not someday, not when I've suffered enough, not when I've proven myself beyond exhaustion, but now, in this moment. Because stability is not a reward for burnout, it's a foundation for peace. And the moment you start believing you deserve stability, your decisions begin to change. You start paying attention to where your money goes, not to restrict yourself, but to protect yourself. You start making choices that support your future, not just your survival. You start imagining a life where money doesn't control your emotions, where unexpected expenses don't feel like disasters, where you can breathe. And none of this happens overnight. It happens slowly, with small decisions, small awareness, small moments where you choose a new belief instead of the old one. Because your brain will try to keep you safe inside the familiar, even if the familiar is limiting. But you are not limited. You are learning. You are growing. You are allowed to evolve beyond the version of yourself that only knew survival. You are allowed to build stability. You are allowed to earn more. You are allowed to create peace. Not because you are extraordinary, but because you stopped believing you were incapable. Your financial life doesn't change the moment you earn more. It changes the moment you realize you were never as limited as you believed.